Okay, so I'm looking for an explorer with that glint in their eyes. Sir, what's your name?
Paul.
Everyone say hi, Paul. Okay, come on over here, Paul. Great to meet you. That is a strong name.
Thank you.
Now, okay, I believe that means actually lofty riser in the ancient Aboriginal prophet translation.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't expect you to. Okay, Paul, so where are you from?
Boston.
Boston, okay. Boston is Beantown, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I love the kidney bean bubble. You'll probably see some of those floating around today. Oh, also, Boston has no shortage of tea parties, from what I understand. Some of those can be quite carbonated, especially of the kombucha variety. But I believe Boston is most well known for the scientific sphere studies. Isn't that right, Paul? You know what? Forget it. I'm totally wrong. Boston is famous for the burst trials of 1997. Yes, I remember distinctly watching live on C-SPAN the entire cross Bubble Nation. It was riveting. But the most brilliant part, Paul, was when the judge set all of those bubbles free based on circumferential evidence. You guys, circumference. Okay. Paul, where'd you go to school?
University of Florida.
University of Florida. Those are the
Gators.
The Gators. Ah, yeah, that's right. They're famous for the Gator Chomp Pop. Isn't that right? Yeah, you get it right in there in the mouth. You know what? I think who perfected that, though, was the guys over there at Burp. You know Burp? You guys know Burp? Burp? It's the Bobel Institute of Research and Play. Very famous institute as far as institutes go. Actually, I was talking before about my uncle, Professor Effervescer. He actually earned his PhD at Burp in advanced aeration theory before going on to teach lathernomics at the University of Adventurous Effervescing. That's actually where I studied. Yeah, so do you have any kids, Paul?
Yes, I do, but they're grown. I've got two grandkids out there, though. Tommy's 7.
Those two dudes waving.
Yep.
Hello.
And little Sarah, she's 4.
Oh, Sarah was over here before making bubbles. She was outstanding. She's a great little junior bubbler. Yeah, really solid bubble technique from those two, huh? Must have gotten it from their parents. Okay. Let me ask you a question, Paul. Have you ever made a bubble?
Of course.
Of course, okay. Do you remember approximately what age you were the first time you made one?
Oh, brother. Probably 4, maybe 5.
It's a long time ago. I mean, it was at least 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah, at least 15 years.
Calculation.
Yeah, at least 15.
Okay, so you got an early start. That makes for a great foundation. Let me ask you a little more personal question, if I may, Paul. When you were younger, did you ever want to be like a superhero? You know, like when you were a little junior brigadier like these guys?
Oh, who didn't?
Probably everybody, I guess. So do you remember which superhero you wanted to be?
One of the Avengers.
Okay, the Avengers! Yeah. I don't know if you realise this, Paul, but there is a lot of similarity between the Avengers and the Bubble Brigade. Ton of crossover. Actually, though, I think the Bubble Brigade is a little bit better. Do you know why?
No.
Okay, well, first of all, we bring more joy than the Avengers. When we're around, people are happy, smiles on their faces. We help people's cares float away. Number 2, we have strength in numbers like the Avengers, but we don't have a central or Samuel L. Jackson like organizer type guy, which allows us a lot more freedom and bubble autonomy. We toyed with being a guild and a confederation and different things, but we decided to stick with a brigade. And number 3, you know, it's not like we're less destructive, but it's just different. Okay, so when we come through, we encourage popping. I want to make that very clear, because popping is an intricate part of the bubble life cycle, as stated by a very famous bubble enthusiast, Suds McGee, one of my mentors. But basically what happens is we leave a lot of suds and soap in our wake. So a lot of mums appreciate that, I think. So yeah, a little bit better than the Avengers, I believe. I've got a really important question for you, Paul. Are you ready for that? Like spiritually, emotionally, all this? You don't have to look out there. This isn't the Price is Right. They're not going to give you a number for this question, Paul. Paul, are you ready for a bubble adventure?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure. Okay, let's try it one more time. Paul, in front of all these people, are you ready for a bubble adventure?
Absolutely.
Okay, Paul, follow me right this way.